All right, good afternoon. I am Dom.
I am Jamie.
And welcome back to the cutting room floor. Before we get into anything, let's go ahead and say rest in peace to a legend,
Rob
Reiner. Wow. And what a way to go out. We're going to be covering one of your favorite Rob Reiner films, all you people listening.
One of my favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah. The Princess Bride, which is a great, funny film that I watched pretty recently. Probably I don't know, within the last year. Loved it. Great time.
It has everything. But we're going to talk about it next week.
We will.
Next week.
And a great Carrie Eulis performance.
And I want to say, I've been reading, it's on my phone because it's an ebook because my hard copy is in the mail and I won't get it till tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to stall until I bring it up here.
No problem.
It is called A Thin Line Between Stupid and Clever.
Oh, yeah.
The story of Spinal Tap. So Rob Reiner wrote it with the other guys, and I've been reading it, and it's like, the recollections of getting the movie made.
Nice.
And like their careers before, how they all met before, how they got together. And it's incredible because I was listening to the commentary to the first Spinal Tap because there's two different ones. There's, the band, and then there's Rob Reiner and some of the producers and I think the cinematographer and the editor. And a lot of the same stories are in the book, so I can hear his voice while I'm reading it, and it's incredible.
I'm sure it is. I mean, I just love Reiner introing the movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great dude. We'll talk about him next week.
Yeah, we will.
But today...
Yes.
We're fulfilling
a fan request.
Yeah, a subscriber request.
Yes.
So shout outs to Michelle for requesting a film that my mother made me watch when I was a child. And you know what she told me after we watched it? I could be like this bitch here. So next time.
Wait, Christina?
No.
Carol Ann?
Carol Ann was great. Nope. Joan Crawford.
Okay.
1981. Faye Dunaway starring, directed by Frank Perry. Mommie Dearest, adapted from the book Mommie Dearest, written by the real-life Christina Crawford.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I did a little research after I watched this film. So I'm not going to lie, I got real into this movie. I'm not even going to lie. I was just like... I was shocked, and I texted you some stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, I was shocked because I haven't seen this shit since I was probably like 5, dude.
Yeah.
So it was basically like I remember a couple scenes.
I'm the same way. I remember watching it when I was super young too.
Yeah,
and I was a little older than 5 because it came out when I was probably 4.
Yeah,
so I would have seen it probably 6 or 7, and that would have been the last time.
Yeah,
because I know Felicia loves this movie, and she's shown it to like Cora.
Yeah, Cora was saying she's like, yeah, she made me watch it. I'm like, well, you were probably, why are you making me watch this?
Yeah. But it's and I think I was just kind of in and out when they were watching it, so I just remember bits and pieces. But yeah, it was like, what the?
And it's crazy, bro. Most of this stuff, this movie's pretty accurate to real life and how the shit went down.
Well, Christina Crawford said a lot of it was fabricated.
Did she?
She came out after and was
when?
Like I guess after the movie came out, and because she wrote the book, and she's like, a lot of this stuff isn't how it really was. And there were people that came out that said they saw her, like friends, like Hollywood friends, that were like, they saw her like be like disciplined. But it wasn't like in the film. But no one's gonna see the.
Yeah, she's not gonna act like that's what I'm like. She's not gonna act like that. Like, cause I heard otherwise. I heard she was even worse than some of the stuff the film portrays. So we'll never.
Other kids.
She had 4 kids.
Yeah,
I guess she adopted 5.
Yeah,
one of them, the birth mother came and got.
Yeah, the original Charlie.
What was that? Who Charlie? I thought his name was Christopher.
Christopher, I'm sorry. It was. I got the CH.
Yeah, you got
right. Like Christopher.
Yeah, Charlie Chives. Whatever.
Yeah.
I did. I don't know. I guess she's updated the book since she's written it.
Well, she wrote like 2 other books afterwards, or she might be in the process of writing the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's got to be what?
86.
Yeah, I was like, she's got up there.
I think she's 86. She was born in 39.
Damn, so she's actually older than Faye Dunaway is right now.
Yes.
Faye Dunaway's 84.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, so real life Joan Crawford, the movie star.
Yeah.
Great talent. Had a very interesting look, sharp features.
Yeah, the eyebrows.
The eyebrows, the eyes.
Yeah.
She had a very slim, long face, and she just kind of looked evil a little bit.
Yeah, she kind of did.
And she played those roles. She played the mistress or the evil bitch or
and in some rags to riches movies.
Yeah, in a lot of rags to riches movies. Yeah. She did a lot of rags to riches movies. One of my favorite Joan Crawford movies. I don't like her in it as a character. She's a great actor, but The Women, 32 or 3. Incredible film. Love it. Joan Crawford plays a bitch in there who takes the main character's husband and doesn't really care about him, just wants his money.
Yeah.
And
rags to riches.
Rags to riches. And, she did, in one of her later films she did, one of the best thriller horror films.
Oh, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Hell yeah, dude.
But what would that be without Betty Davis?
You needed both of them because they hated each other in real life.
Yes.
So that came out in the screen, and their chemistry is fantastic.
Yeah.
But these two bitches couldn't stand each other, and Betty really couldn't stand Joan. I'm like, but I get it. She had a reputation around Hollywood as
box office poison.
She was box office poison. She would do anything to get a role.
Oh, yeah.
She was very mean to the people around her co-stars, her directors. She wanted things her way or the highway. She was a perfectionist. She was a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
And that's why that's a big part of why her career faded. But she ended up coming back, she did act pretty much most of her life.
So she could have been like how people describe Chevy Chase.
Yeah. Honestly, that's exactly what she sounds like. No, that's exactly what she sounds like. It's great talent. When you see them on screen, they're electrifying.
Yeah.
God damn, getting there is like pulling teeth, Because, dude, Chevy Chase, they famously say he's a dick. Dude, he's Clark Griswold. He's Fletch.
Yeah.
The Community.
The dude in Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, yes. Yeah. Smooth operator. Like, that's what that movie make you think he's the coolest dude ever.
Yeah.
He seems like the chillest dude. But, some of these guys are that talented. And Joan Crawford was an incredible talent. Everything I've ever seen her in, she's been great. Oscar winner, 3-time nominee.
Yeah.
So, and it's cool we get to see her in the movie get an Oscar win.
Yes, yeah.
It's weird. Listen to her on the radio. But
back then,
50s, yeah.
It was 46.
Or 40s, yeah. Mid 40s.
So it's like you're not going to see it on TV. And if you're sick, you have to listen to it on the radio.
Yeah. And,
he didn't have YouTube back then.
No, we did not. Michelle, shout out to you because I'm glad you made me sit down and watch this movie. Because I'm not gonna lie, I had a fucking great time watching this film. Mostly because of Faye Dunaway's incredible performance. And like you said, young Christina.
Yeah.
Very good.
I was gonna say that girl, like as great as Faye Dunaway was, that girl held her own.
Oh, fuck yeah. Against the legend.
And I think she should have gotten
like a supporting actress nom.
I think she should have gotten an honorary Oscar just for the way she delivered Jesus Christ. Right? After that scene, the way she says it.
Because that's what I said. I was like,
yeah.
I literally said that out loud. I'm like, oh, man, we're twinsing.
Yeah.
Jinx, like shit.
And then after the next scene, she grows up and I'm like, why? I want to see more of this little girl because she really was had the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Yes, and I think she was a better actress than older Christina.
Yeah.
Even though older Christina is supposed to be an actress. I'm like, she's all right. Yeah. She was fine. There was some scenes I thought she did good and some scenes I was like, But
it's that thing about like, following in your parents' footsteps, right? You're never going to be, if there's someone like super famous, you're never going to be as well known. Like Julian Lennon is a great singer or songwriter, but he's going to sound like
always going to sound like Johnny.
Yeah. And Sean Lennon is going to sound more like Yoko. And no offense to him, he's great with music, but his voice sucks.
Yeah, Scott Eastwood never blew up like Clint.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think he could.
No. Even though he looks just like him. You ain't Clint.
We may have talked about it before. Like, at least Stella McCartney went into fashion design.
Do something else.
Yes,
That's what I'm like, don't use your nepotism, but don't try and replicate what your parents did.
Like Zach Starkey, Ringo Starr's son, he's a drummer.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
And it's like, what?
Like, I'm not doing it, but, the plus is drummers. Drummers kind of sit back.
But Ringo's like the most famous drummer ever.
He's one of the most famous.
He's not necessarily the best, but he's one of the most famous.
Who, him and who? Phil Collins, maybe?
Phil Collins. You got to think like John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, Ginger Baker from Cream.
Hey.
But John Bonham and Ginger Baker are considered like some of the best drummers ever. Mm-hmm. And my God, from Rush, Neil Peart.
Yes, he's very, oh my God. Everyone in Rush is so the best at what they do.
Yeah, so, you have people that are the best, but I think Ringo might be the most famous.
Yeah, everyone knows Ringo.
And I'm not saying he's not one of the best. I'm saying, as far as like drumming go, there were drummers who did more musically than the Beatles allowed Ringo to do.
Yes, because the Beatles' appeal wasn't the drumming.
It wasn't. So, you're right.
You're right. And don't discount my man Joey Jordison from Slipknot.
Oh my!
Right? Listen, look, go on YouTube, watch Joey Jordison drum solo. They flip this motherfucker upside down, and he is going stupid. He's incredible.
And look, think about Dave Grohl.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Drums, guitar, vocals. That guy was born to make music. He was born to make music.
He's still probably one of the best drummers.
I mean,
but it's because of people like Ringo.
Yes,
that inspired everybody.
Mm-hmm. But this movie, man, it's a wild one. So let's get some stats popping. We already said 1981, directed by Frank Perry. Rotten Tomatoes, 50%.
Really
shocked, but it has its audience. IMDb 6.7, pretty good. 3.4 on Letterboxd, so that's a little more where I was thinking it would be, where it should be. People I follow on Letterboxd, they love it.
Well, think about when it came out. A lot of the reviewers, because it came out 4 years
it's hot off of her death. Yeah, I was like, it's not like it came out 15, 20 years later. She was fresh. She was still warm.
So, she wasn't dust yet.
And I'm sure the industry felt a type of way about her as a person, her as an actress, and this story. And it's like...
It's almost like the first Me Too thing.
Yeah, real shit.
Because you're talking about the abuse you suffered from someone who was famous, but you're indicting them posthumously.
I was like...
So it's like, it's kind of an odd place to be in.
Yeah, and it's like... And I'm sure a lot of people looked at it, well, Christina just wants attention.
Yeah, because what's her last line in the movie?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it seems like she has the last word. Oh, does she?
Oh, does she? Yeah. And she was like, bitch, I'm a...
Yeah.
And, I got to give Christina her credit. She wrote this book. I think she made maybe around $200,000 for the book. She sold the book rights for the movie, made another like $300K from that. Yeah. And then
that's a lot more than she got from.
Well, no, she contested the will and ended up winning.
They only got $55K to split between the two.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. She couldn't have had that much money when she died.
But $5,500, like
back then was a little bit of money.
Yeah,
it was like that could get your life started.
Yeah, you could probably. Think about just...
You're putting a down payment on a house back then.
Well, I think even like a decade before in the 60s, that might have been a decent house.
It might have been a house. Yeah. I'm like, that was a house. Yeah. Shit. I'm thinking in now terms, when you put it down, it's like shit back then.
Yeah.
You might have bought one.
But think about it. Like when Mustangs first came out in like 64, they were like $2,000.
$2,000, cheap. Yeah.
But like back then, $2,000 is like...
That's bread. That's bread. Wow. And now somebody's like, Dom, you can go get a Mustang for $2,000 brand new. I will buy it right now. I'm like, dude, hold on. Let me just move some money. I'll buy it right now. Oh, shit.
Is it a fastback?
Right. Shit.
Is it like Bullet?
Yeah. So this movie is, I was very fascinated with it because I was really into Joan Crawford for a while. As a figure, more so than an actress. I was more interested in her as a person, the way she lived her life. She was very open about her sexuality. Apparently, she fucked Marilyn Monroe one night. Yeah,
oh, really?
Marilyn fucked everybody once. You know what I mean? Except me.
You were just not existent.
I wasn't existent. I might have been the wrong. No, she fucked with black people. She might have gave your boy a throw. But but.
What about Anna de Armas, who played Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, she can get a throw for sure. I love her. And my girl played her too, Michelle Williams.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh, she looks so good. Oh, yeah. I love Michelle Williams. She's so good. But this movie was very fascinating to me because, one, I thought Faye Dunaway's look was spot on. Yeah. You couldn't have made her look more like Joan. The way they did her makeup, it gave her the eyes. The way they did her lipstick. they made her have that kind of thin, scary looking face, the way she carried herself. Apparently, Faye really prepped hard to play
believe
this.
it.
And it's like, you're playing a legend.
Yeah.
She don't want to come at this half-ass. But I guess she regrets doing the movie because she said people looked at her like that.
Oh, they thought like she was.
They were looking at her like, well, they were like, I guess studios were like, well, we don't want to cast you right now because the public seeing you as this cold, calculated bitch. And she's like, it's a fucking role, dude. I worked my ass off for that.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. That's what I'm saying.
Like Don Cheadle.
Yeah. I am an actor. Okay, stop saying pornography.
Yeah.
You're not being fair. Great scene. But let's get into it. So the movie starts out, you got Joan Crawford, like we said, played by Faye Dunaway, who is aging.
Yeah.
She's not old yet, but she's aging. She was born. They actually don't know her exact birth year.
Yeah,
it's 1900 something, question mark.
Yeah, question mark.
Yeah.
Because when she died, they're like, she was either
68 to 73.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I was like, so, we'll just say she was born in 1905. So, if this movie is taking place in
39.
Yeah, it was like the late 30s. Yeah, it was like the late 30s. So, we'll just say, I don't know, we'll say she was mid to late 30s.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, but back then, like now, mid to late 30s, that's like the sweet spot for an actress. I mean, look at all the best actresses right now are in that age range.
Yeah.
Like they're all getting
older.
work or older. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I'm still watching Helen Mirren movies. You know what I mean? Like,
I just watched Thursday Murder Club on Netflix.
Oh, that looks good. How was
actually,
it?
It's really
I was like, it looked pretty good.
Chris Columbus directed
all these old guys, all these old folks doing it.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus, who did Home Alone.
Home Alone and the first two Harry Potters.
Wow.
And Adventures in Babysitting. The original.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
I don't care what I got the babysitting blues.
And I think he wrote Goonies, if I'm not mistaken.
Did. I believe he did write Goonies.
Even though our boy Donner directed it.
Rest in peace. Wish he was still around. Hell, he could have directed Mommie Dearest. Shit. Wow. He could do anything, bro.
He could,
coming off The Omen, he could have directed this.
He could, and it would have been actually coming off The Omen and Superman.
Yeah. Oh man, this would have been small scale for him. After Superman. But yeah, that's right. Because I was 78. Right. So we see this woman living her life. She's dating a lawyer named Greg.
Yeah.
Who I believe. Now I don't know this for a fact. It seems like he was a lawyer for MGM.
He was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
he's a lawyer for MGM who she's under contract with. And, old Hollywood, that's how it was. You were under contracts with studios for 3 movies, 4 movies, 5 movies, however many it was.
And they had a studio system. So so think about the guy who directed Casablanca. I forget his name now.
I don't know why I can't think of who directed it. My girl's in it.
Yeah, it's like Michael something. It begins with a C, I believe.
I got you right now.
But he, they would just kind of like rotate between movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I guess maybe since it is MGM, think about like Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind. Victor Fleming is credited for directing both, and they both came out within like 3 months of each other in 39. So a director would just go from genre to genre just to keep Michael Curtis. Thank you.
Mike Curtis.
Sometimes it might be pronounced Curtis. Yeah, because I think he is European, believe it or not.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
You in America.
But like
Curtis.
Like Casablanca, we watch it and we're amazed by it, but to him it was just another
It was just a work. Yeah. He was like, just in to
all right,
get the work.
Let's just keep on to the next thing.
We romanticize Casablanca, and it's like, I think one of the best old Hollywood films. I love it. 2 of the best performances ever from Ingrid and Humphrey.
Yeah.
And he was like,
even Peter Lorre.
Yeah, or everybody involved was good.
Yeah.
And he's like, yep, I'm done. See y'all later.
Yeah.
He's not sitting here thinking like, man, I just made a masterpiece. I can't wait to edit this. I can't wait.
No.
He's not like Sean Baker.
Yeah.
Where he's like, dude, this, it's not PTA. This is different than.
Yeah.
Like, making films was a job. It was almost like a 9 to 5. It wasn't these passionate project things like they are now. It was like, all right, it was very much, there's a guy reading a bunch of scripts. We're picking good ones. Who can match this? You're going to do this. You're going to star in it. You're going to co-lead. And that's that.
Yeah.
And so it was different back then. So yeah, she was under contract with MGM, but she's getting a little bit older, which like we said back then, dude, you're in your late 30s. You might as well be 75.
And at the time, like Judy Garland was coming up.
She was coming up.
I mean?
Right. Wizard of Oz just came out.
Yeah.
She was young and beautiful. You had people like Audrey Hepburn coming up.
And like Vivian Leigh from Gone with the Wind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had a lot of young talent coming up. And like the older talent were all like the Ingrid Bergmans of the world, people like that. They were all looked at in better lights than Joan was.
Yes.
And like, I'm pretty sure Ingrid probably already had an Oscar by then, but that's how it was. It was a system thing. It was a very much contractual. It was So, but she's rich. She's got a beautiful house,
and you see though, like her daily routine to try to stay what the studio wants.
Yes, and you see it kills her.
Yes,
and every day she's very much into keeping up her appearances.
Yes.
How people perceive her, how the public perceives her. And one of my favorite scenes is when they go to the restaurant and all the fans are hawking her down.
Oh, yeah, and he goes in.
Yeah, and he goes in and leaves her, and she signs autographs and stuff and takes pictures. And she later says, he's like, well, you could have, came in. And she's like, my fans made me. And like, as much as a bee as she might have been, at least she understood without them, you're nothing. Because a lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget if they stop going to see your movies, they stop listening to your albums, you're done.
If they stop buying Tesla. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, hint, everybody.
My least favorite African American. I mean, he is an African American.
He is. He came from Africa.
Yes, he did.
So when Christina is saying that in the mirror about the fans and stuff, like she doesn't like that though, even though she does feel that way.
Yep. We'll get to that.
Yeah. We'll get to it. But it's kind of weird though, like when it's like thrown in her face. Maybe it's because it's after. I think it's after he threw it in her face.
Yes, it was after that.
Like they didn't want my autograph.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And so Joan she's living a pretty good life though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're under contract with MGM. Dude, what more can you ask for?
I think they were like the big.
They were They were definitely hotter than Warner at the time.
Yeah, because it was like Paramount, Warner, RKO, I think.
RKO,
and Universal.
Yeah. And they were the cream of the crop at that time. Yeah. But
and Columbia was also around.
Columbia had to just kind of be coming up back then.
Yeah, because back then they were obviously doing movies, but they were doing like Three Stooges.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was like. They did TV
Three Stooges
shit,
collection.
Right? Yep. Yeah, I was like, so she's living her best life. She's dating Greg, and they seem to be pretty happy. She seems to be happy. She's got a huge, beautiful house. She's got housemaids and Carol Ann's there to go. But something's missing. She can't have children, which this is all true.
And she said she was pregnant like 7 times.
7 times, and none of them went through.
I swear she said with Groucho. Did she say Groucho?
I can't remember who she said with. I'm guessing it's one of her 4 ex-husbands.
Yeah, but I thought, I was like, Groucho.
Funny, she was married 4 times, and all 4 marriages lasted 4 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 3 in divorce, and then the last one died.
Yeah, the Pepsi guy.
4 years in.
Yeah,
crazy.
Wow.
I was like, that's really weird.
His name Al Sharpton or something.
Al Sharpton. It was Al. It was Al. I don't remember his last name, but it was Al. But so she's like, I want a baby, and Greg's like, listen, you ain't getting no damn kid. You're twice divorced.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a public figure. You're a working woman.
Yeah.
People know who you are. Working women.
No.
That wasn't a thing back then.
No. It's like, they would say no.
Mm-hmm. And they did.
Yeah.
And so she tries to get a kid. They're like, no. And for all the reasons he said they would say no, because obviously he's smart and knows his stuff. But he obviously got strings to pull or something.
I read, I think they did it in Vegas.
Okay.
So because that's where they had to go in order to make it work.
Okay. Well, they were like, whatever's clever, we go, damn. And that was before Vegas was even like Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas didn't really get booming until I'd say like 50s. With Bugsy Malone, or whatever his name was,
After like the Rat Pack kind of showed up.
Yeah, well, Bugsy started the Flamingo.
That was in like the 30s.
Yeah,
right?
it was 30s. Yeah, it was late 30s.
But then, you still.
But it took time to build it. Yeah, because it was just a desert. It was just like a giant plot of land, essentially. Yeah. And their casinos were like the size of this room, dude. It was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, you should watch Bugsy with Warren Beatty. It's really good. It's basically how Vegas got started. But anywho, so she got Christina, and Christina, sweet little blonde, curly hair girl, perfect daughter, cute girl. What more could you ask for? Christina was a good kid.
She was.
And this is just going by the context of the film. I didn't read the book. I don't know these people's real lives.
She didn't know any better. She is just a kid.
Yeah, especially when she was a kid. Like, she was a kid. So anything I say is all going to be in reference to this film. If I know any of the facts, if we know any of them, we'll throw them in. But anything I say is going to be in the context of what we saw on the screen. So Christina, she's a good kid. She gets her. She's happy. And she ends up getting another kid, her little brother, Christopher.
Who, for some reason, they keep strapping into the bed.
Yeah, and for some reason, he, disappears for, 85% of the film.
Yeah.
I was like,
he's not around.
Because at one point, I was like, wait, was he the kid they took back? And I was like, no, that's not him. But yeah, he was, dude. Yeah. So Joan, fast forward a little bit.
Strap yourself back in.
Yeah.
What?
Right? She'll kill me.
Yeah.
But Joan and Christina, they at first seem to have a great relationship. Mommie Dearest, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you.
Yeah, this is the best birthday.
Best birthday ever. You get a great birthday party. You got rides. You got tons of gas.
Yeah, because it's a merry-go-round.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this shit lit. I'm like, yeah, it's the best birthday party I ever had. I'm like, it's probably the only birthday party I ever had. But I'm like,
thus it's the best.
So, and she gets all these great presents, right? And they go in the house, and she's like, all right, bitch, you can keep one. And I was like, why only one? I was like, well, what's the point of having these people come all this whole theatrics? What is it? I was like, you're an actor. I was like, no. And Greg pulls up and he's like, I got you something. She's like, she's only keeping one gift. And Greg really liked Christina. All the men in her life liked Christina. Yes. So Greg was like, well, listen, I handpicked this. I put a lot of thought in it, so it'd be nice if you let her keep it. And Joan reluctantly lets her keep it. But that sets up the dynamic here. Yeah. And that's kind of the first thing you see, because she does it very subtly. She makes it seem like this is a good thing. This is normal. So Christina, in her head, she's like, well, Mommy said that's what's best. That's what's best. I'll only get one gift.
The thing is, I think for Joan Crawford, it was normal.
Yeah.
I think
she clearly had a fucked up upbringing herself.
Clearly. And I think she was trying to instill in Christina the same type of values that she had instilled in her, in spite of the fact that she was able to do more for Christina than she was able to have at Christina's age.
And typically it's the other way around. Yeah. Usually when parents don't have shit and they make it, they spoil the shit out of their kids. Because they're I don't want them to grow up how I did.
But then look at how the kids turn.
And they always turn like dickheads. And I was just going to say.
Are you calling Jaden Smith a dickhead?
Oh, he didn't even want to have one at one point. Remember, he wanted to cut his dick off. Yeah. I was saying, he was like,
Jackie Chan was like, no.
He was like,
if we're ever going to do a sequel.
Man, Jaden Smith, that kid. But, so the Smiths are just a mess. But if you want me to fuck with the Smiths, you better be talking about Meat is Murder. But, the band.
Oh, okay.
More seen that.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I prefer like How Soon Is Now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, they were great. But anywho. So. I can agree to a degree with some of her parenting choices, man. Because there was some shit my mom did where I was like, why? And then I got older, I'm like, oh, I get it. And now I'm not a lazy piece of shit. Or now I'm not, you know what I'm saying? There's certain values you don't understand as a kid, especially if you have your peers around you, things are different and you're seeing this. You don't understand certain things. But I'm like, I can get Joan wanting her to appreciate things. And she's like, listen, you're a little adopted kid. You should be happy you get anything. You know what I mean? Like, she's like.
And that sounds terrible, but it's kind of like the struggles that Joan obviously had to go through and what she had to do. Like, we'll talk a little bit more because I think they allude to certain things that they don't outright say.
Absolutely. So Christina's like, fine, cool. Now we go on. And we just start seeing Joan become more and more unhinged with Christina. They have a swimming contest.
Yeah.
And Joan gives Christina a head start. Now, mind you, Christina's like 7 years old. You're not going to outswim a grown person.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and of course, Joan wins. And she's like, well, let's go again. And I'll give you even bigger head start this time. And Christina's like, I don't really want to. And she's like,
she almost got off on like
the power. Yeah, she did. She was all, I was like, okay, what the fuck? Have you beating this little ass kid in a swimming? It's like me being like, I'll play a fucking 8-year-old 1-on-1 and I dunk on him. And I'm like, yeah, little kid. It's like, okay.
It's like Jake Paul boxing Mike Tyson.
Yeah, well.
He was like 60, right?
Yeah, but Mike Tyson, he held back. That was the most rigged fight I've ever seen.
But I'm just saying, like, like, dude, you're
you're fighting a grandpa right here. He has grandkids.
60, yeah. So, like, what the hell? I think his fight with Gene Hackman is still on. I believe, because he's like this one.
He's gonna fight Clint Eastwood. Yeah, 94 years old tomorrow or Friday.
Okay,
Anthony Joshua, British heavyweight champion.
Okay,
he's gonna get his head knocked off if it's not rigged. But I believe it is. So, anywho, yeah, you get the swimming scene. You kind of see the type of person Joan is. She likes to be the best all the time. And she expects everyone around her to be the same way.
Yeah.
And Christina's like, well, it's not fair. You're bigger than me and faster and all that. And she's like, and I'm always going to be bigger and faster and stronger, you little bitch. And then she gets mad at her and locks her in the fucking closet, bro.
Well, that's because Christina was going to, like, just like go inside, right?
And yeah, she just didn't want to swim anymore.
Yeah.
And Carol Ann's like, And so, and I felt bad for Carol Ann, because Carol Ann, who was the nanny, she had to watch all this shit and keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's her job.
That's her job. And it's like, I can't tell. And she would always try and soften the blow. And it's like, nothing you say to this girl, she knows what's going down, bro.
Yeah.
So Christina starts getting a little older and she starts getting more into what her mother does. Her mother's an actor. Christina pretends to be an actor.
Yeah.
And we get one of the most gnarly fucking scenes where, like we said, we were talking about how she has her fans and stuff. Because her and Greg do eventually break up because Greg just can't take her drinking.
Yeah.
He can't, because she's a drunk. A really bad drunk.
Like, you were in your 20s.
Yep. That's one of my favorite. I actually have it in quotes. He was like, this was cute when you were in your 20s. Now you're just drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, that hits hard. And I thought about it, I was like, dude, there's so much shit I would put up with from girls when I was in my teens and 20s that I would never fucking put up with now.
He actually says the best line of the movie. He's like, if you're acting, you're wasting your time. And if you're not acting, you're wasting
my time. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was
like,
man.
Wow.
I was like, dude, this guy. That's what I was like. Greg's one of the best characters, bro.
Dude, Steve Forrest, man, he
wasn't stupid.
He was a good character actor. He did a lot of TV work.
That's what I figured. I was like, I don't really know this guy, but I'm like, he's killing it. So,
did you ever see Amazon Women on the Moon?
No.
It's a mid '80s movie. It's kind of like the Kentucky Fried Movie, which is the first thing that that Zaz wrote.
Okay.
And it's because it was before Airplane. I don't think they directed it, but it's like a bunch of just like sketches thrown together as a movie.
Is it funny?
Oh, it's really funny.
Okay.
Amazon Women on the Moon is kind of like that, but I think John Landis had something to do with it.
Okay, well, he's good. So
and Amazon Women on the Moon is a movie, like a 1950s B movie, and Steve Forrest, the guy who's Greg, is like the main astronaut star of it. And he keeps getting interspliced with different like random sketches and stuff.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
I have to watch that one of these days. Yeah. Need a goofy
Young Arsenio
comedy.
Hall is in it?
Oh my God, crazy.
Yeah.
Young Arsenio. Oh man. But so after they have a fight, they break up. And it's that whole scene's important too, actually, because it was kind of a power play thing. They go to this restaurant and LB Hayer's there, who runs MGM.
Wait, what?
LB was his name?
Mayor.
Sorry. The fuck.
Because it's Metro Goldwyn Mayor. He was the mayor.
Right. I'm tripping.
No, it's all right. It's
LB
all right.
Mayor's there. Who runs the shit.
LBJ.
Yeah, LBJ.
The Mexican guy
my favorite.
That always had someone's head in his lap.
Oh my God.
LBJ.
Yep.
No,
EL.
Louis B. Mayer.
Yeah, look, that's what it stands for. Right? Louis B. Mayer. LB.
I don't know what the B is, but I know it's Louis.
Bastard, I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
ODB Mayer.
Yeah. No, but actually, like I love the way I don't remember the actor's name, but I love the way he played him.
Oh yeah, he did a great job of showing like the echelon, let's say, of Hollywood.
Yep. And
he's like,
this is the business, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna be here, and you might not be.
Yeah.
But OB invites them when they get to this restaurant. She has a whole moment where she deals with her fans, and you see that they do mean a lot to her. And she ends up having to eat dinner with LB, and she's pissed about it. Yeah. She had her own table.
Yeah.
And she gets in a fight with Greg about it, and there's a lot of words exchanged, and eventually they break up because of this.
Well, that's when Greg is like, if you would have come in with me, he could have sat at our table.
Uh-huh.
But they weren't there for my autograph.
Yeah, but she's like, well, you left me. And he's like, bitch, I'm hungry, bro. Yeah. that rare steak ain't gonna wait.
And the thing is, like, yeah. But, like, compared to her, he was nobody. So he could just walk in. He could have a life outside of the spotlight.
And I feel like it's probably really hard for normies to date people in those kinds of positions.
Normies.
Yeah, they're not normal people, bro.
Yeah. Like, you can't be because of the fan.
Yeah, like, bro, imagine dating like Ariana Grande or Zendaya or someone like that. Like, dude, you can't go anywhere.
Like, if you were dating your girl, Jane Fonda.
Right now?
Right now.
Shit, we still couldn't even go anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All the senior citizens would be like, all trying to get up real quick so they can see it. They're like, shit, give me my cane. Oh, that's Jane Fonda.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe it's just one of your adopted kids. You know what I mean? She does have a black daughter. Yeah. And is this her son? No, this is my boo.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go nowhere. So but they do break up, and it's a really good scene. Both the actors were A1 in the scene. But,
yeah, that is a great scene.
But basically, there's a scene where Christina's in the vanity pretending to be her mother, and fake acting in the mirror.
My fans.
And bro, Joan walks in on that shit.
She was excited to tell her something, and she wasn't in her room, and she goes looking for her, and she finds her at her vanity.
Yep, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And she's like, she's got the hair done all up and the shit. Bro, she's like, you making fun of me? You mocking me? She's taking it. She's like, no, I'm like, I want to be like you. Like, like, you're like my hero, dude. Like, you're the man or the woman. You know, and she's like, you little bitch. She rips that hair out. Grabs some first she starts brushing it all hard. This little girl got some kinky curly hair. She might have a little splash of some black in her. She got some kinky ass hair. This woman starts brushing this hair like it's fucking some nice Asian straight silky hair. She ripping through this hair. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, I hope this little girl ain't tenderheaded. I'm like, the daughter's like, Mom, please stop. Jesus Christ. And she bro, this bitch pulls out a pair of scissors just starts hacking, bro. Just starts Gene Hackman. Like, she was just cutting this. I'm like,
yeah, like, I'm hoping that's a wig.
Yo, I'm like,
you know what I mean?
I'm guessing it
was,
man. Unless the director's like, we all authentic, baby.
Yeah.
Like, bro, she starts hacking her hair, and she's screaming at her, and I mean, whoa. And I'm like, this little girl's like 8, bro. Like 7, 8. Like, what are you doing?
Actually, probably younger because it's
maybe like
she
6.
won the Oscar.
Yeah, I was like, like 5 or 6.
But she was in school because she's like, I can't go to school like that.
Yeah.
But Joan says something to her. I forget exactly what it was, but it shows you why she was doing it. Because she's like, basically, she didn't want her to look, I guess, kind of like a whore. I mean, I hate to say it, or like a harlot.
Yeah.
You know, because I think she says that while she's cutting her hair.
Yeah, she does say that. Yep, she does say that. You're right.
Which kind of tells you, like, something must have happened to her when she was younger. That was terrible.
Joan
and traumatized.
Did not want her to be her. Yeah. She's like, of course she did support her when she started acting. Yeah. But, like, you can see she's like, I don't want you to be me.
Yeah.
Because I think deep down Joan knows this is no life for a young lady in this time period.
Yeah. Because she even says later on, I'm trying to teach you to be a lady, which is obviously not what Joan was.
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to say that because she couldn't be.
She couldn't be. And it's Joan. I mean, Joan did whatever the fuck she wanted to do. No one told Joan no, ever.
Yeah.
Like, so she did what she wanted. And so she's grown up a little bit. And another great scene, which was my mom's favorite scene, is when they have the steaks. When you see him eat the steaks for the first time. So they're at the dinner table, or lunch table. No, it's dinner. Yeah. Dinner table. We having steak for dinner. All right. And I know you guys are like, yeah, steak. Bro, that steak. Bro, when I saw the steak, I was like, oh, that shit ain't even. Bro, I'm like,
it's moving.
You ain't even microwave. I was like, bro, you could put that jar in the microwave and it come out more cooked than it already is. I was like, what? Bro, there was so much blood on it. It was like, bro, that thing was grazing. That thing was giving out milk. That thing was doing everything.
It was crazy.
That thing was nuts. I was like, oh, bro, me looking, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay.
You were thinking of the Smiths, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Meat is murder for sure. And she's poking at the shit, and bro, like blood's basically squirting in the bitch's face. Like it's like disgusting. And she's like, Mom, it's not cooked. She said, it's rare. And I was like, rare? I was like, rare?
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay wouldn't call this rare.
Yeah, he would throw it in your face.
He would. He would throw it right at you and be like, bitch, you gotta put that back in the oven for a couple minutes, bro. I was like, damn. She said, you cook all the nutrients out. And
like, what the? And your doctor said you need the vitamins.
The vitamins. She said, well, I ate them in pills.
Yeah.
I had vitamins this morning. I had my vitamins this morning. And she's like, you gonna sit your ass there until you finish this food.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just shows the dynamic, but I'll be real. There's a lot of parents who did that to their kids.
Oh, yeah.
You don't eat this food, you gonna sit here until you finish it. And if you don't, you ain't eating tomorrow.
Yeah.
You won't get I know a lot of parents, well, no dessert for you. That was a big punishment. I'm like, shit, we ain't never get dessert, so that was no threat to me.
Yeah.
But
what is dessert?
I'm like, my mom wasn't big on sweets. Like, she didn't keep like she was. I won't say she was a health nut, but she cooked, almost every day. Meat, vegetable, starch, like pretty regimented diet. But
way I grew up, like poor white families. It was, the terrible snack cakes and stuff.
Cheap.
They were
processed shit is cheap.
Yeah, little diabetes.
Yeah, definitely little diabetes. Yeah, my mom didn't buy much of the snacks. She would get one.
Well, your mom was smarter.
Yeah, maybe. She would buy one box of fruit snacks for me and my sister to split that had to last us all week. So you got like 3 packs each. You couldn't even eat one a day.
Terrible.
You couldn't eat one a day.
That's awful.
And
fruit
she's
snacks
like,
were great.
Oh, hell yeah. And she was like, dude, if you guys eat the snacks before I go back, that's it. So you better make them last. And we couldn't even do it anyway because if she came home and saw all the shit was gone, she would freak out. So it was very like, snacks and cookies and shit was very much a treat. While I was younger, when I got in my older teens, she got a little cooler and a little more loose. But while we were growing up and developing, I guess she wanted us to grow up, with the right nutrients. So I can't argue too much. I mean, she cooked, she made sure, and she was a good cook. So fine. But so that whole she was like, listen, you gonna eat in your room. And you ain't coming out until this shit is done.
Yeah, put your plate in the refrigerator.
Yeah, put it in the refrigerator because it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God. I'm like, Mom, can I put this damn plate in the oven?
And I don't even know how many days that was.
Bro, I feel like it was like 3.
It could have been.
That's what I was like. I feel like it was some days, but
she finally told her just to throw it out.
Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, because it was more than one day, but. What I liked about Christina is, even at a young age, she was very strong in her own personal convictions.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to do anything she didn't want to. She wasn't going to do anything she didn't like. She was very much, I do me. And that's one thing in my research after I watched it. She did it. I did hear her admit, I was more rebellious than the other siblings. So I got treated the worst. She was like the twins. She was like the twins, when she adopted them, they were very submissive to her. they would do what she said, and they wouldn't talk back or ask any questions. She's like, I challenged everything. So, of course, I got slapped. I got thrown around. And
if the other kids would have witnessed that, they're like, oh, now I know what not to do.
Yeah, but so, they were like, she was like, I won't lie, I was. But, come on, man. You want me to, she was like, you ain't clean this shit up. She felt like half a speck of dust. That shit is dirty. I'm like,
yeah.
So, we might as well jump into the scene. The famous scene.
Yeah, the famous anus. Anus. What am I saying? Amos. Famous anus. What the hell? That's a different kind of
it is. It is. A famous
tight end or a wide receiver.
Tight end or wide receiver.
Yes, one or the other. So it's like nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
And Joan just goes into the kids' closets because the kids share a room.
Yeah. I'm guessing she had to be just drunk through all these. Like,
probably.
Because I'm like, what possessed you? Yeah,
could
we see her? Her flask was in that. She was on her at all times.
Yeah. And so, but she's ready for bed. She has like the Noxzema or whatever.
Yeah, she got the facials on.
And her hair is back.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just looking through the closet. And as she's going through, looking at everything, she sees this new dress.
$300 dress.
On a wire hanger.
Which is crazy. $300 dress back then? My God.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, everything back then would have been like bespoke if you think about it. It was really, we had department stores, but they would have had to have been made specifically. Yeah. So she would have had like probably
get fitted and all that. Yeah, it was probably custom. Yeah, you're right, because you didn't just go to Sears and just grab one off the rack.
I mean, you had that.
You had Sears, but they were personal shoppers and shit, right? And they didn't make shit.
And I think more like it is done.
Oh no,
and I think it would probably be more like
you threw them flicks on there.
Yeah, when they when you would go and get a dress, I think you just got the pattern for it.
Yeah,
and you sewed it yourself.
Wow,
and you did a lot of that stuff because especially in the 40s, because of the war.
The war, yeah. So that makes sense.
So like you're not even wearing nylons back then.
I didn't even put that into context. This is World War II.
Yeah, it is during World War II.
This is like right in the heart of it when this movie starts.
Yeah.
Like we're in 39, like
yes.
We're in the thick of it. So yeah, you know, and it's kind of crazy, and it would make sense that the females of Hollywood were starting to blow up a little bit more around then because we got Casablanca right in the middle. It was at 42,
43.
Yeah, I was like, so that was right in the heart of it.
Yeah.
A lot of those movies coming out, and I think that is the rise of the female actress, like for real.
Yeah, because then that's when like Catherine Hepburn wearing pants.
Catherine wearing pants, huge deal.
Yeah,
huge deal, and she was very much. I mean, you got to credit Joan Crawford for this shit too, because Joan Crawford was
without her, they wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, Joan was like, she was very like, bro, like the Pepsi dude. She was like, you motherfuckers think you're just gonna get rid of me?
Yeah,
she was not playing. He said, I did not realize how much of an interest you had in Pepsi.
Yeah.
That should be cracking up. But go ahead. The dress. So the dress is on the hanger.
She sees it's on a wire hanger, and she goes ape shit.
She's like,
no wire hangers, and. I'm gonna. My lovely wife has a theory as to why she would go crazy about wire.
All right, let's hear
it. She was pregnant 7 times, right?
Oh God,
that's her theory.
Oh God, you don't have to say no more.
I know she never said what happened to those pregnancies.
She did never say that. You're right.
So that could be PTSD from because she seems so. Career driven and career focused.
Yeah, she was like, "This will ruin me now. Ruin this body, ruin this everything."
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna have to look into that because I fully believe that's probably true.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be.
Why else would you go that crazy?
Yes.
Over it ended up being 2 wire hangers.
Yeah,
out of a closet
and beat the shit out of this girl.
Yeah,
threw her to the ground. Took all the clothes out the closet.
Yeah.
Threw them all around.
And like
talcum powder all over
the bathroom.
Bro, I'm like, yo.
Baby powder, I forget which one.
I thought it was like I didn't know what it was. I was like, is this like Comet or something? I was like, because like, she was talking about cleaning, so I didn't know if it was.
Well, because that would have like burned.
Yeah.
And so I think it was like talcum powder or like like baby powder.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Something. Fuck, she got it all over that little girl.
Yeah, antifungal.
Yeah, you know, athlete's foot.
That gal was having no fun.
She was having none.
So it was anti-fun gal.
Anti-fun gal for sure.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of this little kid with these damn hangers. And I'm like, and the brother's sitting there just watching, like, damn, bro.
I'm strapped to the bed.
I love shit. Yeah. Like, and if I gotta run, I'm fucked.
Yeah. So it's on fire.
Christopher was just sitting here watching his sister getting beaten for no fucking reason.
Yeah, he's right next to his bed, right?
And my thing is like, this girl didn't buy the hanger. Who bought the hanger?
Yeah.
Who bought the hanger in the house? You might want to look at Carol Ann. That's what I was like. You might want to look at Carol Ann.
Well, she's not going to beat Carol Ann.
No, but
Carol Ann will probably beat her back.
Yeah, I don't know. Joan was crazy. She might beat shit out of Carol Ann.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Joan was like, remember when later on when she's fucking with her, and they try to stop, bro? She knocked Carol Ann back. She was like,
she did.
She did. I was like, she would beat shit out of Carol Ann, but she beats her really bad. It's the most famous scene in the film. It's the scene that I remember. Anybody, if you ever seen this movie once, this is the one scene you remember. And then she goes in their beautiful bathroom. I mean, this house was fucking gorgeous.
It was,
Lord, I was like, I would love to grow up here. Takes her in the bathroom. She's like, you didn't clean this shit. And then gets powder all over the bathroom, throws a bunch of shit around, beats her up some more, and then tells her to clean it all. And I'm like, you fucking just you made this huge mess.
Jesus Christ.
No, for real.
And it's like, that's honestly...
There's no other response.
No, there's no other response. But I think that's like... It's like the best acted scene in the whole movie. Like that whole scene.
Yeah.
And then the way it ends with the kid, with she just saying like, Jesus Christ, the way that she does... Because that's what you're feeling watching.
Yeah, I'm like...
And it's such a catharsis.
And
for the viewer and for her, I think.
And she's covered in powder, and you're like, what the hell? It's a gnarly scene. And I could imagine this scene, this whole movie, I can imagine be tough to watch for certain women.
Yeah.
Any woman who's been through this kind of deal with a parent, any woman who is a parent and really loves their kids and couldn't imagine treating them this way.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, what about women that are in abusive relationships as adults? Do you think it'll be difficult for them? Because I think about Paul Rudd in Perks of Being a Wallflower when Logan Lerman Charlie asked him, like, why do they choose to be in those kinds of relationships? And Paul Rudd just tells him, like, we accept the love we think we deserve.
Yeah, one of the best lines in the book and the movie.
Yeah, so is that... do you think that's
absolutely?
It would be kind of difficult.
Yeah, and Christina is very well of her adoption, and I think I think a lot of it is like, well, I could be at the orphanage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm still living in a palace.
It seems it could be worse.
I'm still getting steaks for dinner, or even if they ain't cooked. Yeah. I'm still getting uncooked steaks. I'm getting $300 dresses, and I live in a palace.
I wonder if, because this came out in '81, I wonder if this is why they made Little Orphan Annie in '82.
Maybe
it could be worse, but then Annie gets adopted by
too.
Daddy Warbucks. How do you make his money? Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's like if they remade it now, it would be like, you know, our president would be like Daddy Crypto
Bucks. Daddy Crypto Cur.
Yeah, and he would be bald, but still have the weird
the little wisp,
candy comb over.
Yeah, the wisp. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, like, and she even says, "Why are adopted kids better? Because we chose them." And it's like, I don't know, but that scene really kind of sets up her entire rest of her childhood.
Well, the next scene is like all we see of her childhood. Then,
yeah, she's getting a little older then.
Yeah, and it's almost like she is then resigned to be the perfect daughter.
Yep.
And the perfect bartender.
Yeah, she always making a drink.
Yeah,
steady making a drink.
Yeah,
if I was her, she should have made one for her fucking self.
She might have. She could have been the original Drew Barrymore.
Real shit. Shit,
for those who don't know, Drew Barrymore famously was like an alcoholic. 11? No, I think it was like 8. Oh, yeah, it was actually super early. She had a lot of issues, but her family had a legacy in Hollywood, so it's like, it was probably pressure, expectation, like all this crazy stuff that you don't think about for an 8-year-old.
She did E.T. and they were like, "Yo, you better kill this fucking role, girl."
Yeah,
look at her now; she's chilling.
And look, Prodigy even made a song about her, right? Mm-hmm. Remember Prodigy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Firestarter, real Firestarter.
Yeah, real Firestarter, for real. Oh, man, I wouldn't mind watching the original Firestarter. I haven't seen it in a while.
Not the remake?
I didn't see it. It looked really bad.
I think everyone said it was
bombed.
Bad.
Yeah, I was like, it looked bad. But so, we fast forward a little bit, she gets fired. She gets in a great scene between her and LB. He gives it to her straight. And I love the way he gave it to her.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're aging.
And he's
your box office poison."
And he's getting like, he's getting watery.
Yeah, he's getting emotional because he does love her.
Yeah.
And she talks shit about him the whole movie. And I'm like, every time I see him, he's doing you a favor.
Yeah.
He's looking out for you.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to. And he's like, he did do her a favor by letting her go from MGM. He's like, this is a fresh start for you and you need that.
Yeah.
I'm letting you go at a time where you are still young enough and promotable enough to still get some work.
Yeah.
I could have held on to you for another 10 years and then left your ass.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to do shit.
She doesn't win an Oscar until she's not.
So she's not, she's with Warner by the time she wins. So
because Mildred Pierce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, he did you a favor and he came with good receipts and explanations as to why. And it's like,
but the industry was changing then. They were going from black and white
to color.
Not everything, obviously, but they were transitioning, especially at MGM, and they were doing so many new things with younger people, actresses. Because what do they always say? They're like, they only pay you whatever it costs to replace you.
Yeah.
So, like, if they could pay someone younger or less who's younger and get
the
more
same
money,
results, or better,
they're
going to do it.
That's what they're going to do. Yeah.
It's any industry like this, whether it be sports, movies, music. Listen, that's the name of the game. These are cutthroat industries, and your friends aren't always going to have friendly news for you.
No, not at all.
And I do think LB cared about her. I do think LB wanted the best for her. He didn't want her to go on and not have a career.
Yeah.
He didn't want I literally think he was like, this is what's best for you and for us. This is a mutual, he was like, this is good for both of us.
Yeah.
And he even had the decency to have her stuff packed up for her so she didn't have to go. Now, I know it seems like, he's kicking her ass out the door. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, he saved you the heartbreak and embarrassment of the walk through, see everybody the substance.
Yeah.
You walk through, you say hi, happy birthday, yada yada, and then you get fired fucking 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
He saved her that embarrassment. So I think LB really did have her best interest at heart.
Wow, that's a good analogy because I think the substance and this film
they're very similar.
Yeah,
they're very similar.
About how the industry treats women.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, if Demi Moore had kids in the substance, she would be the kind of parent that Joan Crawford was.
And the thing is, like, I saw this, maybe now that I'm older and that I've seen the substance, I see it more as like what the industry did to her and whatever her life was like that caused her to be that type of parent.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that she was the shitty parent. I'm not saying that she wasn't. I'm just saying, like, I think there were reasons for it that are more that I see more now that I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
That I wouldn't have seen when I was younger.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you're just like, she's just an evil bitch.
Yeah,
that's all you see.
Yeah, but all these
there's a reason people are the way they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, she's heartbroken about getting let go from MGM. And she's worried. And the one thing I can appreciate about Joan was always honest with Christina about what was going on with her life, her career, her financial situations, all of that. She would come to her, hey, mommy doesn't know what she's going to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got fired. Money's drying up. Roles are drying up. I'm getting older.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And she was honest with her, but then she bounces back. She wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
And
that makes her a hot commodity.
A hot commodity, yeah. I mean, you won an Oscar. Dude, If you win an Oscar, your next 5 years of your career should be good.
Yeah, and nowadays it's like you win an Oscar, you're like $20 million at minimum now.
Yeah, you win an Oscar now.
Yeah,
you're the man. Like when Chalamet wins this year, his salary's gonna triple.
Oh, Marty Supreme.
Yeah, yep. I mean, he's a front runner.
I've been seeing commercials for it.
I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna see it on Christmas Day.
Is that Marty who I think it is, or is it just somebody named Marty Supreme?
It's he was an actual table tennis player. I don't know if that's the guy's real name.
I was thinking Martin Scorsese.
No.
That's weird.
No, he's playing a table tennis player.
Oh, okay.
And this is a real guy. I don't know I don't actually think his real name was Martin Supreme. I think this was just something they made up for the movie, or maybe a nickname or something. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's Josh Safdie directing. Odessa Azion's in it. Your girl Gwyneth Paltrow, Pussy Candle.
Oh,
yeah. But Christina gets a little older, and Joan is
Well, Christina makes a drink for one of Joan's guys, and then she's like standing there watching them as she brings them like another drink.
Oh yeah,
and then the guy's like, "We have company," and then Joan gets upset and like sends her to boarding school.
Yep, she's just like, "You're out."
She's like, "Mommy, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go."
And then she's older and acting.
Yep, and I thought it was interesting because I think it said a lot about their relationship, because I think Christina, although yes, Mommie Dearest could be mommy bitchy, she still loved her. She still pined for her love.
Yeah.
She didn't want to go, even though you have an opportunity to get away from this woman.
Yeah.
But she still wanted to stay. And even after all the shit she'd been through, she was still always willing to come back and help.
Yeah, so she was.
She goes to boarding school, and, this costs money. And so Joan, she's living it up there, though. She makes some friends. She's starting to become an actor. She's getting, recognition. And she comes back to visit, and they go to a restaurant, and you can see, obviously she's older. She's not treating her like a kid anymore, but she is still treating her like a kid. Yeah, she orders her food for her. Yeah. What does she order her? A rare-ass New York strip.
Yeah.
And who the fuck want that? And she looked at her like, this bitch probably hates steak. She probably don't ever eat steak. She's like, I haven't eaten a steak since you forced me to.
Yeah.
But she doesn't say anything. And you can still see that fear is still there for her mother. And she's like, what, something wrong? Everything's all good. And, and she tells her, she's like, hey, you better be happy I'm taking you out. And we splurged a little bit, had to cut back a little bit. The career ain't been going the way it should be.
Had to let go.
Had to let go of Louisa or whoever. I'm guessing, one of the house. She still has Carol Ann, but I'm guessing one of the housemaids or something.
Probably the one that didn't move the tree in the beginning.
Yeah. Gosh, she freaked out about that damn tree.
All I was thinking was like, get rid of the tree.
Yeah.
He keeps getting everything dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, chop it down.
George Washington, maybe.
Yeah.
So she's basically explaining to her, like, listen, when we get home, it ain't going to be like, I need your help. You're going to have to help out, clean. Yeah. And Christina's like, that's no problem.
And she said that she can't afford the school, so she's going to be on a working
scholarship, yeah.
But she actually says, because that's what I had to do.
Yep, she does.
And then Christina finds out that she lied to her. Yeah. She has money.
She has money.
Because she bought all those dresses.
Yep. Yeah, she's like, when'd she get all this shit? She's like, oh, well, she got it like 2 days ago. It just got delivered. I'm like,
look at all these wire hangers.
Yo. Bro, I was like, yo, that's like probably $1,000 worth of clothes.
Yeah.
She just bought clothes and shoes. Crazy.
Yeah.
And so, and her mother's alcoholism has increased a lot. I mean, she is drunk all the time now. And she's so drunk to the point where she's passing out and you can't wake her up.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than dealing with a drunk person like that. Drink.
She's punk and drublic.
Yeah, she is. She's punk and drublic. And listen, I love a good drink as much as the next man. But for me, there is nothing worse than being uncontrollably drunk. I hate it. You feel like shit. You can't. Ugh.
Look, it's like, okay, let's say the Christmas punch.
Oh, I love the Christmas punch.
Yeah, but like.
But I'm going to stop drinking it.
Yes.
And you were smart getting those mini Dixie cups so dudes wouldn't fucking.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I even said to Cora, I was like, he did this on purpose. So Dom wouldn't drink too much. And so I was like, Neil gets sick of getting up every 5 minutes. So, yes. And bro, that food, oh my God, that night, I fucking tore that shit.
Really?
I just ate it all. It was so good. God, that shit was all so good. Anyways, side note, Jamie here had a great Christmas party this past weekend, and there was some great food and drink and some good times. So, yeah. But, so she's...
If only Jeff was here to tell his story.
Oh, God, he's the best, guys. Side note, real quick. Jamie has an older friend, Jeff, who's lived some life. And this is this dude is great. I mean, and I'm not being sarcastic. This guy is great. He's actually very smart.
He is.
And I'm like, you would think this guy is drunk. He looks like a Trump supporter. But he's the most, dude. Everyone should know a guy like this in their life because he will give you some insight. Because he was giving me some insight. I'm like, yo, you're actually making me think. Which was cool. But
it was like it blew my mind.
Yes, sir.
And it's true. Like some of the stuff that he says, you're like,
that's wild. This guy's old enough to remember when porno movies played in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he was telling
he's telling us all about it, you know? So, but anyway, yeah, she's like, okay, Mom, you got money, whatever. She don't say nothing, of course. She goes back to school, and she has 2 friends, a young lady and a young man.
Yeah.
They're both fans of her work, her acting. And the young man clearly wants to fuck her because we see that dynamic earlier.
Yeah.
And she's like, he asked her out to hang out, and she's like, well, what about homegirl? And he's like, oh, we just friends, ain't nothing. Every guy has used that. Every guy's used that. Oh, she just a friend, she ain't nothing.
We ain't married,
right?
Yeah.
So they hook up, and homegirl walks in on it, and you know what she says? I'm snitching. I'm telling. She said, whatever snitching is, I'm gonna tell. And I want to snitch, and I want to make it cool to do it. You know, that's what she said. She's like, shit.
That is kind of what she said.
Yeah, so she snitched, and she ain't waste no time.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite scenes, because Faye Dunaway is bringing it in this scene, when she's snapping at the dean.
Yeah.
Bro, she hit. So I thought this was a learning institution, not a teenage brothel. I started cracking up. I was like, oh, she raw. And she's letting this woman have it, bro. And she is pissed. Because she expelled the guy. The guy got expelled. But, of course, I guess they're like, we don't want to lose Joan Crawford's money. We don't want to lose Joan Crawford's kid.
Yeah.
So
just to have the name there.
Yeah. And so they kind of, gave her a slap on the wrist. But Joan's pissed. And she's like, I'm bringing this bitch back with me. And so Joan brings her back. And what are they doing in the car? She's getting drunk. She pulls out a fat flask.
Yeah.
And she's drinking. Another great line. Well, and Christina's pissed off because she sees her drinking like, a liquor store right over there. Oh, I bet you know where to get the booze and the boys.
Yeah.
And, bro, I lost my shit. I was like, I need that on a t-shirt. I was like, that is great. I was like, yo, Faye Dunaway ain't playing today. That shit was funny. But so they get back home, and her mom's got an old friend there, Barbara, whatever she was to her. Was she her? What was she to her? The chick who was writing the shit up.
She was working for a magazine.
She's doing an interview, right?
Yeah, she's like a journalist.
She was a journalist, that's right. Yeah, because she had worked with her when she was younger. She's like, I haven't seen you since you were 4.
I want to say for like Vanity Fair.
Yeah, I think it was Vanity Fair.
Which is weird because there's all this stuff in the news about this Vanity Fair interview.
Yeah.
With whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was hoping I wasn't confusing the two.
No, Vanity Fair has been around for a long time.
It has. Yeah, because the woman's there to do an interview.
Yep. And so, and she can already tell something's off with these 2 women.
Yeah.
She's like, And she's basically like, yeah, Christina here got expelled for fucking some boy. And she's like, I didn't get fucking expelled. Why are you lying?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you calling me a liar, huh?
Yeah.
And she's like, Christina, let me holler at you out here alone. Yeah. She's like, Barbara, you keep working. Man, they go in that living room and Joan flips the fuck out.
Oh,
she beats the shit out of Christina, throws her through the table, she literally almost killed her. She almost killed the girl. Starts choking her to death. Carol Ann and Barbara had to get her off her, and she's so damn strong, she knocks these bitches back. And they're like, oh, hell. They're like, they're scared of her now, too. I'm like, listen, ain't nobody in this house about to stop this woman. Yeah. So y'all better just run. And thank God she didn't kill her. You know, I was like, I mean, obviously I knew she wasn't. I was like, yo, I was Christina, I would think this is it. You know what I'm saying? And I did hear Christina say there was times I thought she was going to kill me. And it was gnarly. But because she's so mad and because she's such a whore, she sends her to Catholic school. Or
a convent.
Yeah, I was like, it's saying Catholic school.
Which it probably is a Catholic school, but it's probably just an all-girls.
All-girls Catholic school where she has no privileges, no fun, no nothing.
Because I think my dad, when he was in high school, he went to like an all-boys Catholic school, and it was like a seminary.
Fuck, I would never do that to my kid. I'd be like, son, you need to meet some tail.
Yeah,
but have this motherfucker around a bunch of dicks all the time.
But look, all those families that are now getting paid off from the Catholic Church for their kids being molested, they're probably like, well, at least we got something out of it.
Years of trauma and therapy.
Yeah.
That's what you get out of it.
I was going to sue the Catholic Church for, like, me not getting molested.
Right, you're like, hello?
Why didn't you like the insecure overweight kids?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Wasn't I good enough?
Like it's bro. There's an episode of South Park kind of about that. Mr. Garrison, he gets upset that his dad had never him as a kid, and he's like, you don't love me, and he's like, I do love you. That's why I would never do that. And he literally gets mad at his mom. He's like, you knew. He's like, you knew he never did. She's like, oh no, I thought he did. He's like, no. All those times he came home drunk and he just went to sleep.
Wow.
It's funny as hell, bro. Oh my god, that episode's funny. I'll send you whatever the name of it is. It's so funny, bro.
Because I've been watching the new season that just ended.
Oh, it's great, man. I was like, my god, they really ripped those dudes up. But so she's at this girls' school, but she still acts.
Yeah,
she does still get to act, and it seems like as time went on, there they lightened up. Because they said no phone calls coming in, going out. Nothing. You get no privileges. You're only to do school work.
And it seemed like that was probably at the request of the mother.
It was absolutely. It was at the request. And apparently, now this is what I heard. I'm gonna throw in some stuff now. This is what I heard from a little research. That while she was there, or no, not while she was at the convent. When she first got to boarding school. I guess she tried to herself.
Oh, really?
And the school told Joan about it, and she didn't care. And she never brought it up to her, never mentioned it to her.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, that's fucking gnarly, man. You're an evil bitch. But so she graduates, and her mom gets married. Doesn't even invite her to the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
She gets married to the Pepsi King.
Yeah.
Al. Big Sharpton. Al Sharpton. Yes, sir. The Reverend.
Yeah, I think it is with an S, but I forget.
I'm like, it's Al something, but his name's like Sheenan or something like that. So she marries this guy who, I'm going to be real, the movie kind of made it seem like she did like him, but I feel like it was a money play.
But the thing is, I think he did love her.
Oh, he loved her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he loved her.
And
if she loved him, that's a question.
And so Christina comes home, he's like swimming, and she's like, well, what do I call him? She's like,
calm dad. And she's like, hey, daddy. And Christina just kind of falls in, but he likes her too.
Yeah, he does.
And
he actually cares.
He cares. So Joan's losing money, and it's time to sell this house. Now, I said it halfway through the movie. I was like, why don't you sell this big ass house? It's just, you don't need this giant house.
Yeah.
It's also, his house is too big.
Well, she does have 3 other kids that we don't see.
She does have 3 other kids that we don't see, but I'm like, y'all can still downsize. I'm like, I've seen more kids in much, much smaller homes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, get rid of this giant ass house. So she does eventually say she's selling the house. They're building a custom apartment.
In New York.
In New York, yeah, which is going to be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And Christina comes to visit while they're working on it, and she's telling her mom, I'm acting on the side. I'm doing acting at this, I'm guessing some kind of institution or whatever.
Yeah. And
she's like, and I'm working. And she's got her own apartment. And she's like, hey, I'm living my life. I'm like, go you, Christina. Thank God you're going to live with this woman.
Yes, yeah.
But hours got tight. Got a little tight. She needed a little help. She's like, hey, I'm getting it together. Think maybe hold a couple bones, so I get myself right.
Yeah.
And she's like, not a cent. And Al's looking at her like,
he's like, come on,
are you kidding? And he's like, babe. She's like, no, not a cent. Christina knows. Yeah, Christina knows. This is for the best. It's best to do things on your own. Christina's like, yeah, don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And my man Al, being the good guy he is, he gives her, he sends her off, and he's like, "Here, man, take a couple dollars, bro."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, get this bitch a couple dollars, bro. Like, you got it." That's what I'm like. You got it.
And he died in '59. Mm-hmm. So like, this is obviously before that because they were just married and they were married for like 4 years.
Yep.
So this is like the later 50s. Mm-hmm. So if he gave her a couple $100, that's a lot of money.
That's lasting. Yeah. That's paying rent, utilities,
like
and groceries.
Salary.
Yeah, I'm like,
some people. Yeah.
I'm like, you might be covered for a couple months on rent. So, so of course she was grateful. Well, Al's like, you're spending too much money. We can't do this. And she has an argument with him. But, and at the time, it seems like, man, she's just milking this dude for what it's worth. But she actually was very interested in the business.
Yeah.
And she got in and got on the board of Pepsi.
Yeah.
Because he was president. So he got on the board, but he dies.
Yeah. After he dies, she takes over.
But there's one of the best scenes is the board meeting when they're like, hey, we're basically going to give you your gold watch. You're done. And she's like, this shit wouldn't be shit without me.
Yeah.
You had a movie star attached to your brand that helped you sell more drinks. Me and my husband came up with all these ideas for you motherfuckers. Without us, Pepsi wouldn't be shit. I ain't going nowhere. And if you think I'm going somewhere, I'll fight you motherfuckers tooth and nail for it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? Just let this bitch stay on, bro.
Yeah.
And they kept her on, I think, until like 1972 or something.
It was like right before she ended up dying.
She died in 77. I want to say they kept her on until 71 or 2.
Yeah.
From my research, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, so she demanded her entry. Clearly, she's smart. Joan Crawford is obviously very smart.
Yeah, because she was her own business, for how long? So she had a business mind.
Yeah, I'm like, she was marketing herself.
Yeah, like you can't do that without having a business mind.
Yeah, I'm like, look, we say all this shit about these grifters, like, the Fuenteses of the world, the CKs,
the EKs.
EKs, Candace O's, all these people. Yeah. Look, the things they say out of their mouth, we might be like, what the fuck? But these motherfuckers are smart and they know exactly how to market themselves. And that is a very rare tool.
Dan Bongino was a conspiracy theorist podcaster, right? Mm-hmm. Before he became the assistant director of the FBI. He apparently came out a couple weeks ago and actually said when he was doing his podcast, he was paid to say those things to make people whatever. Yeah,
it's all a grift.
Yeah, it is all a grift.
That's all it is.
Wait, so how can we believe anything you say now?
You or any of these motherfuckers say. Yeah, I'm like,
ever.
Yeah.
Because you're still getting paid just by different people.
Yep, you're a grifter. So, yeah. But she ends up staying on Pepsi for a long time. But her career, she's really getting older now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So her career, the roles are drying up. She's obviously had to downsize in a lot of things in life. But she still got Carol Ann, bro. Yeah. She had Carol Ann this whole time, which is, and I'm sure Carol Ann's like, listen, I ain't going nowhere. I have nowhere to go. I ain't got nothing, you know? So
Carol Ann gave up her life
for her. Yeah. And I'm like, you gotta love someone to a degree to do that.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite scenes is coming up when Christina's at her apartment and Joan pulls up unannounced.
Yeah.
And
with her
flask on deck.
Yeah.
That was always there. Yeah. You don't have to guess, it's there.
Yeah.
And Joan gives Christina one of the first gifts Al ever gives her, which is a gorgeous pearl necklace. It was beautiful. And Christina starts crying. And Joan doesn't really seem to understand why, but we all know why. This is probably the nicest thing this woman's done for her since she was a kid.
Yeah.
And this is the most genuine thing she's done for her. Because she's like, I miss Al. I do.
Yeah.
And she's like...
honestly, it's probably the nicest thing since she let her keep 2 gifts.
Yes. Yeah. Real shit. And she's like, I didn't ask for this. This was... you did this. You wanted me to have this.
Yeah.
For a specific reason. And... she's like, listen, if your career goes shit, don't hawk it, all right?
Yeah.
Keep that joint.
For Christ's sake, just don't hawk it.
Don't hawk it. Keep that joint.
Yeah.
And so she's very emotional. She loves it. And it shows you there, Christina just wanted to be accepted by her mom the whole time. She just wanted her mom to love her and treat her like a regular kid.
And to see her. People nowadays, it's all like, we just want to be seen. Like, that seems like what it was. Mm-hmm. Like, she, for the first time, her mom acknowledged that she recognized her and gave her something to acknowledge that.
And I think a lot of Christina's motives to be an actress was to impress her mom.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think she was thinking like nepotism. I think she was like, maybe if I make it big, she'll finally see me as something. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, be proud of me.
Be proud of me, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
Instead of taking over
for me and beat my ass and all that.
No, I was thinking of the soap opera.
Oh, God. Oh. Well, she comes in... Well, we see...
But she did that... Okay, so Christina has like an ovarian cyst or something, right? That she has to get removed, and she's working on a soap opera at the time. So this is after the pearl necklace scene. And her mom talks to the producer of the show to try to keep Christina's job because she knows she's going to have to recover.
Yeah.
So what her mom does, and a lot of people actually thought this was actually a very selfless act, believe it or not. Her mom fills in for her while she's in the hospital, so she has the job when she gets out.
Yeah.
So they don't permanently replace her. And Christina is it seems like she's disgusted by it, but it's actually a really selfless act.
It was, because she was nervous as fuck, dude.
Yeah, she was.
She didn't really want to do it. She's like reading off these cue cards.
It's not the kind of acting that she's used to.
Yes, she's used to very scripted, this is TV, like.
Yeah,
live. Yeah.
TV,
she's like, yo, I'm used to getting 25 takes, you know what I mean? Like, she's reading cue cards. She's working with this much younger guy.
Yeah.
And they're moving so quick, and she's drunk. And, like, the girl's like, well, you only got a minute and a half left, but I can give you a little more drink. And then she pours more in. I love it. I was like, yo, she was nervous. And I was like, I literally said the same. I was like, that might be the nicest thing she's done for her whole fucking life.
Like it seems like crazy, but at the same time, it's like, oh, she's doing that so Christina doesn't lose her job. So it's still a Crawford in the role.
Yep.
And the strange thing is, her character on the show is named Joan.
Yep. And I was like, oh, are they just rolling with the... And I was like, no, I think that's just the character's name.
Even like in real life on that show, her name is Joan.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And so Joan is getting honored. What is she getting? What kind of award is she getting?
It almost seemed like a lifetime,
achievement.
Yeah, because they had pictures throughout her career.
Yeah, I was like, it was definitely like
you can tell by the hairstyles.
Yeah. Like if you see Jay Kelly, it's like kind of similar to what they do with Clooney at the end. But she doesn't want to. Well, she was sick.
I think she was.
She was sick. Yeah, she was sick, and she couldn't go and accept it. So she sent Christina, sent her a brand new dress and everything. And Christina went up there and gave a great speech about her mom and accepted the award.
She's like, I love you, Mommie Dearest.
Yep. Gave her a great speech and all that. And, we'll just fast forward to the end.
Well, because that basically is the
end. That's basically the end, to the funeral.
Yeah.
So Joan dies, of course. And the funeral is bittersweet. But we get to the will reading. And she left Christopher and Christina diddly squat. Not a dime. Not a cent.
And I think Jerry Lewis, did the same for his kids.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
They say he was a dick.
But they worked for him because he still worked almost up until he died.
Yeah, he worked for a long time.
So he was employing them. He did everything for them.
He's like, I gave you some money. He's like, y'all got money.
Yeah.
God damn. I'd be like, damn, hook this up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no way I'm not leaving my kids the bulk of my shit if I was rich. Like, it's yours. Take it. I ain't giving it to nobody else. I might leave something to a charity I believe in or something, but like, shit. So they give her nothing.
Yeah.
And her brother's like, of course she's got to have the last word. And she's like, does she? And that's how the movie ends.
Yeah. And because we know she wrote the book.
Yep. She wrote the book, which obviously got adapted into this film. And yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into the after effects of her death and all that. Y'all can look that up on our own. We're gonna keep, like I said, we're gonna try and keep it in the context of the film. So that's the film. So let's get into some categories. I mean,
yeah,
this shit was nuts though, man. This is a fucking ride.
I can't believe it because it's an over 2-hour film.
Yep.
And we're only at like an hour and 23.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's because I was like, oh, this movie's like an hour and a half, hour and 40. I was like, damn, this shit's 2:10. I was like, okay, I gotta sit down. I can get to the gym no late. my whole way I'm driving to the gym, I'm listening to Joan Crawford facts and shit had me all interested. So I'm like, sheesh. Wow. So MVP, who you got?
The little girl,
Mara Hobel.
And obviously
Faye. And I also
honestly Steve Forrest.
Yeah, him too. He was very good.
He was only in it for a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, he made an impact in that short amount of time. Yes, I like him, and I threw in Frank Perry because I think he wrote, and I think he adapted it himself and directed it. So Frank Perry, peak season, maybe Faye Dunaway.
Maybe because this is what she's really.
This is really, I'm like, because unless you're an old Hollywood fan, this is probably what you know her from. So many, because like I'll talk to my mom was I called her after I watched her, so oh my god, I can't believe watching it, and she was like, she was like growing up in the hood, everybody was watching this movie.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, bro, she was like, that's how I knew Faye Dunaway was. Wow. And she was like, and then later I figured out, she was in Bonnie and Clyde and 3 Days of Condor, which she likes. That's where she saw it. She was like, oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So dude, Robert Redford,
man, I mean, two of the most attractive actors in that time. Yeah. So, love Faye, gorgeous woman. She still looks good. 84, she looks great. Faye in like Network, she was looking good, man. But or Chinatown, But yeah, I had those four all day. Peak season, Faye Dunaway. I guess Mara Hobel.
I don't know if she's ever done anything else.
Probably Frank Perry too. I don't know him. Do you know him?
No. Hold on. I just got up some quotes here. Let's see what else, if he did anything else that we would know.
I'm like, I don't know him for nothing else. So
Frank Perry, he was an American stage director and filmmaker. Okay, so he did. He probably did a lot of. All right, come on, Wikipedia. Okay, The Swimmer, Mommie Dearest, Last Summer, Diary of a Mad Housewife, David and Lisa, Doc, 1971, which looks like Faye Dunaway.
Yeah,
looks like it's about Doc Holliday.
Oh yeah, she would have been a good Big Nose Kate.
Yeah, I mean, Hello Again. Oh god, with what's her name from Cheers?
He did a lot of work.
He did.
Who's Shelley?
Yeah, Shelley Long. Thank you.
Dude, you hate her.
Oh, she's such a bad actress.
Dude, she was so hot back in the day.
But she was.
You don't like True Beverly Hills?
I don't think I ever watched
it. Bro,
it's
a great film.
I used to watch Cheers all the time, and I hated her on that show.
Oh, come on.
I loved it when...
You're a Woody guy, huh?
When Rebecca came on. Because I think Kirstie Alley was a better actress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kirstie Alley's amazing. Rest in peace. I love her. Drop Dead Gorgeous, one of the best movies ever.
I thought you were going to say that one with her and Tim Allen.
Which one? What was the name of that fucking movie?
Yeah,
the one where
they go Amish.
Yeah. What the? I was just talking about that movie with somebody. That movie was all right.
That's one of Felicia. Felicia likes.
I'm sure she does.
I'm not going to say it's one of her favorites because she hates when I say that. But like, she does enjoy that.
I'm sure she likes that. That's a Felicia movie for sure.
Yeah,
and so is Mommie Dearest. That's definitely for a movie. All right, best quotes. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt.
Yeah, for rich or for poor.
For rich or for poor, that's the name of it, yes.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at the dirt. And that's when I was like, just get rid of the damn tree.
Get rid of the tree, yeah. I was pregnant 7 times. I lost them all. Ma changed husbands more than she changed the bed sheets. I was like, whoa, what'd you say about your mama? I'm going to call you Christina. Apparently, she changed her kids' names, Christopher and Christina. I guess Christina was originally supposed to be Joan Jr. And Christopher was supposed to be something else, but she changed them.
It was something else because he was, I think, originally named after her husband.
Her husband, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best party I've ever had. I love you, Mommie Dearest. Adopted children are the luckiest because they were chosen. I never tell a man I respect how to run his business. Greg.
Yeah.
You lost again. Woman. Nobody ever said life is fair. Hey, that's a real lesson little kids do need to learn.
Yes, yeah.
I was like, she's right though.
But it's kind of like, what's their definition of fair?
Yeah. Well, ain't shit fair, especially in this day and age. You ever use that tone of voice with me, Missy? Who you think you talking to? I was like, oh, shit. I'd rather you go bald to school than looking like a tramp. That's what she said. Yeah,
that's what it is. So that tells you that something must have happened to her when she was that age, trying to look like that, or else she wouldn't have said it.
Yep.
Al Steele.
Al Steele.
That's his name.
Okay. I'm glad you think that, LB. Aces beat kings.
Oh, yeah.
How many drinks is that? When you were a kid, it made you look sexy. Now it makes you look drunk.
Yeah, wow.
Real lines. Where are you going? Where I belong. Out of here.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to write down the line you threw in from that scene too.
Oh yeah. If you're acting, you're wasting your time, and if you're not acting, you're wasting mine.
Yep.
Like that's God, that just stuck with me.
If she doesn't like you, she can make you disappear.
Oh yeah, because of the picture. When they're cutting his head out.
Bro, I'm like, she literally cut. I started cracking. I was like, this lady's really cutting the fucking pictures out. That's good, darling. Those thoughtless, selfish, spoiled children. Now they won't wake you up when you need your rest. And that's what she was. That's what she was saying when she was imitating her. Yeah. When she took her dolls. Yeah, she took the dolls. Yeah. Listen with your ears, not with your pride. LV said that to her.
Yes.
I was like, that's good.
That whole scene with
that
LB
scene is amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to do me a favor. Anything, LB.
Anything.
I want you to leave MGM.
Yep.
Or leave Metro.
Yep, leave Metro. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Will you be sorry then? I'm sorry now. That's one of his best lines. LB, it's all in that same scene. That's what like. It's raw. It's rare. It's got all the juice when I push on it. Then don't push on it. Oh, here it is. No wire hangers! No wire hangers ever!
That's the most famous scene.
That's the most famous scene.
Yeah.
You put a $300 dress on a wire hanger! Clean up this mess. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
How? Figure it out. Flirting can be taken the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you were insane.
Oh yeah, with the old waiter.
I'm like, bro,
he just wants a tip.
Literally, yeah. And not from her. She can't give him a tip. You know what I mean? Being away at school has made you more rebellious.
Yes.
I'm like, did it? Or is she just a teenager? You handle that horse pretty well for a lousy rider.
Oh.
Is this an institution of learning or a teenage brothel? Should have known you would know where to find the boys and the booze. So funny. You love to make me hit you.
Yeah, I was just reading that. Yeah.
Oh, and this is one of the best lines. I am not one of your fans.
That's probably the best acting that girl
did.
Did.
That was definitely the best acting she did.
That was her Jesus Christ.
That was her Jesus Christ moment.
Yeah.
Tear down that bitch of a bearing wall and put a window where it ought to be.
Yeah.
Mom, can I have a little something to hold me over? Not a cent. Doing things on your own is best. Don't you agree, Tina? Bitch. Don't fuck with me, fellas. Yeah, that was when she was in the board meeting. I was like, she said fuck.
She says, hold on. This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Yep.
Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Yeah.
She always loved you so very much, Christina. I was like, did she? As usual, she has the last word. Or does she?
Does she?
Yeah. And that's all I had. If you got any more, throw them out.
I'll just do the Oscar night thing when all the press is out there.
The press is out there, yeah.
I would rather be here with you than anywhere else in the world. You, all of you here and everywhere, gave me this award tonight, and I accept it from you and only you. I love all of you. Now, please forgive me. Good night.
Good night, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because you went over all the good ones.
Yeah, I was like, I pretty much got the good ones.
You did, yeah.
I was glued to this damn film. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking in it.
Oh, here's one. I fix all my uncle's drinks this way. So I see why she got mad at her. Yeah, it's like, okay, just another. My babies. Someone stole both my babies. That's good, darling. They were thoughtless, selfish, spoiled children.
Yep.
Now they won't wake you up when you need your rest.
Yep.
Scrub, Christina, scrub. That's all I know.
Scrub, Christina, scrub.
Yeah. Man.
Nutty lines.
Yeah.
What's age the best? I had Faye Dunaway.
Abuse?
I had that in the opposite.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were making America great again.
Oh, yeah. We got to go back. Right? Yeah, right? I said, what's age the best? I said Faye Dunaway, all the performances in Joan's house.
Yes, yeah.
God,
that house is incredible,
man. I was like,
it's kind of like Art Deco, but yeah, it's crazy.
It was definitely modern for the times.
Yes, yeah.
What do you got, age the best?
I would say the way that it portrayed the industry.
Yes, that too. Yes, that's good.
Because I think that we don't think about how. I mean, we already talked about like the studio system. But we don't think about it until we see it.
Until you see it.
Because we're used to shit now.
Yep.
And like green screens and stuff and all that.
And for us, we're just like, oh, these people are just so lucky. They just, they go through their shit too, man.
Yeah.
And like Jay Kelly will show you that too. That's something like Jay Kelly's a good one to watch. All right. What's age the worst? I had child abuse.
Yeah. Pretty much child abuse.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I had, child abuse.
And
Joan Crawford's legacy.
Yeah. and having like, your childhood like stunted by that abuse.
Yes. Yeah, she didn't really get to be a kid.
No.
You weren't even, dude, you were in boarding school and then you were in this convent. Like, dude, she didn't even like the most formidable years of your life. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, most rewatchable scenes. There's a few. When she showers with the dude.
Oh, yeah.
When she showers in her shower, the three spray.
I love the way it was set up because it reminded me of like an old Hollywood movie.
Yes. And I'm like, and that's why I had to give Frank some credit. The way he framed this and fucking blocked these scenes, it felt like a 1930s or 40s movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I'm like, obviously this movie has got to be like at least late 70s, early 80s. And I'm like, this feels like I'm watching a movie from the 30s or the 40s. Yeah. And he did a great job of that.
Incredible. Yes. He and his cinematographer.
Yeah, they did a great job.
The cinematographer should be an MVP.
He really should, yeah. We're going to throw him in there, whatever his name is. I had when they race in the pool.
Yeah.
When she cuts her hair.
Ugh, yeah.
When she gets fired from MGM.
Yeah.
When she wants her to eat the steak.
Wait, hold on real quick. The saddest part about when she gets fired from MGM, she's like, will you walk me to my car? I am Hollywood royalty. And he stays in his office.
Yep.
Yeah. But he's emotional.
Yes, I was like, I don't think he could. Like,
yeah.
Dude, he's probably, at that point, he's probably been mentoring her for a decade.
Yeah, if not longer.
Or longer, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he probably is one of the guys who just, like, he probably advocated for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah. When she wants her to eat the steak yesterday, when she throws the dresses out the closet and beats her with wire hangers.
Yes, yeah.
When she goes to boarding school. When she tells Tina she lost her Warner contract. When they're, what were they? It looked like, what were they in the basement or something? It looked like they were in some weird room.
Yeah, it was like the laundry room.
Yeah.
Because Christina was at the dryer.
That's right. Yeah, that was a good scene because I thought she was. Like I said, she was always very honest with her about what's happening in her personal life.
Yeah. Because that's when she had Christina come home to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
And then she finds out this bitch been buying clothes and shit.
Yeah.
And getting drunk as hell. When she beats the shit out of her after she gets in trouble at school.
Yes.
The board meeting at Pepsi. When she gives Tina the pearls. When she shoots the TV show for Tina.
Yeah.
When Tina accepts the tribute,
and
in the end, the funeral and the will reading.
Yeah,
basically the whole movie.
Yeah, that is
all the main scenes.
Yeah.
Best characters. I had Christina, Carol Ann, and Greg.
Yes.
Worst characters. Joan in all caps.
Yeah,
that's what I put. Joan in all caps.
So Joan in a Truth Social post.
Yeah. Yes.
Basically,
that's funny.
That's how the movie's set up, though. So
it is.
Yeah.
All right, nitpicks. Oh wait, do you have any you want to add? Worst, best?
No, you got it.
All right.
You hit it on the head.
Nitpicks. My only one was, why didn't we see Christopher Moore?
Why didn't we see Christopher Moore or the twins? Or
I feel like they didn't want to take the focus away from Christina, so they cut the twins out. Yeah, so I was fine with them cutting out the twins, especially because she got them much later.
Yeah,
but Christopher was there with her growing up.
He was still just strapped in the bed.
Yeah, they were like, bro, he's still in that same bed. Yeah, they're like, man, we got to get him new straps. He's outgrowing them. Like, he's been strapped to the bed for a decade.
My only real nitpick is they show her in the casket, right? It goes back to Christina. They show her again in the casket, and if you look, you see her chest go up.
Oh, you can see her breathing.
Yeah, that's actually the only thing.
You get so mad at that kind of stuff.
I do.
You really nitpick.
I do.
You get the real nitpicks.
I know, but this is like, nitpick section.
Like you're like, he was walking down the street and one of his shoes were untied. Yeah. Threw off the whole scene.
Yeah, I did, because he could have tripped.
Yeah, like he could have tripped. There's no way he would have walked that pace with his shoes untied.
And in the next scene, they were both tied.
Yeah. Who tied his shoes? Yeah. Huh? I never seen him bend down.
Yeah. Just because it took place 5 minutes later doesn't mean he could have taken the time to do it. It's like, what?
All right. So,
anyway, that's the only nitpick I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Recasting couch. Joan.
Cate Blanchett.
Okay, so I thought about her.
She's the only one I think that can pull it off.
No. She's too old, man.
But Joan ages.
She does, but Cate Blanchett. Although Cate Blanchett is aging great, and I did, of course, I thought about Kate B. She was the first one popped in my head, but I was like, she's too old, and I don't think her face is. Her face is too soft and round to play Crawford. Crawford has sharp features. Okay. Kate has softer ones. That was obviously the acting level, and Kate already played Katharine Hepburn to perfection.
Oh, she did in The Aviator. Okay.
Gosh, much deserved Oscar. God, when I saw that movie, I saw her. That was when I was like, this woman can act. This is, do you know Cate Blanchett? You know.
Yeah.
She's like, her, Saoirse Ronan are like, they're my bitches right now.
After Thor Ragnarok, I said, Cate Blanchett is hella good.
She's hella good. She is hella good. She really can do anything. Yeah. She's a chameleon. Like, I've been on the Cate Blanchett train for like 20 years. So
ever since like Steve Zissou, Life Aquatic.
That was that.
Well, that was
the
Aviator.
It was like the same year. Yeah.
I
think Life Aquatic was 05, Aviator was like 04.
I think Life Aquatic might have been 3 or 4.
Okay, they're like the same year. Like it was the Aviator that really got me, and then she just kept killing shit since then.
Yeah.
I mean, she's incredible. She literally is one of my favorites of all time. So I'm not mad at that pick at all.
Okay.
I had 2 with my top choice, Anne Hathaway. Right age, acting chops is there, and you can do her makeup to give her them sharp features, right?
Who's your second choice?
Emily Blunt.
I was going to say Emily Blunt after you said Anne Hathaway.
Emily Blunt was my number 2 because she could play it too.
I think.
And they're both the right age.
I wonder, because Emily Blunt, after you said Anne Hathaway, I think Emily Blunt, is it bad to say I think she's a better actress than Anne Hathaway?
No, it's not bad to say that.
So I think Emily Blunt's
the top dog for me too.
I think Emily Blunt would be better.
That's fine. We can EV up. We can EV up.
Yeah.
But I did think of Kate, so Kate was the first person that came to my mind. Yeah, we get Emily Blunt up.
Yeah, because I thought of Cate Blanchett first just because I'm like, I know she could pull it off.
Yep. I was like,
no matter what. But
and
I do see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. But like, if she wasn't so pretty, who I would have wanted? Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman's look isn't there. She's too tan. She's too, her look's not there. But she would pull it off. But yeah, Emily Blunt would kill it. I was like, she would kill it. Greg.
Believe it or not, I just went with probably an old stand, but I was like, George Clooney is probably the only guy that can pull this off.
So he was the first person that came to my mind.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so I thought of Clooney, and then I thought of DiCaprio, then I thought of Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, but all these guys are too big to play this small of a role. So I was like, let me go like 2 steps under
Chris
them.
Hemsworth.
Too big and jacked and sexy.
Dude, this guy in the movie was actually pretty jacked.
Yeah, but Hemsworth?
Well, he's too young.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, he's 20 years too young.
Yeah.
I went with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
You know what?
He can pull that.
Honestly, all he has to do is shave.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
he can pull it. He has that kind of look.
I love the comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's so good in that.
But he's actually really good. Did you ever see The Losers?
Yes. He's great in The Losers. Bro, we're the only people who liked it. Yeah, no one else liked it.
Yeah, it's
young Zoe Sal.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Chris Evans.
Captain yeah, young Chris Evans.
Host Fantastic Four.
What was it? Columbus Short. Like, a bunch of young. Like,
and that's a comic book movie.
It is. I was like, I thought Losers was great. Yeah. I like Jeffrey Dean, and then of course, if you watch Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So I thought he could,
Supernatural.
Yeah,
he was their dad.
Yeah, he is their dad in there. Yeah, I was like, he could pull it, but I did. Clooney was my first choice.
You know what, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and I don't mean this in any disrespectful way. He's kind of like a poor man's George Clooney.
He is. That's why I was like,
so
I need to go a couple steps. Yes, I was like, I need to go a couple steps down.
Yeah,
and that's who I landed on.
But the thing is, he's great in his own. He does roles that Clooney, I don't think, would be able to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I agree.
Yep. Yeah. Because dude, it's funny because Kate was my first choice, and so was Clooney. And I was like, Kate's too old, and I was like, she's too soft in the face, and I was like, Clooney would be perfect. I'm like, how are you gonna get Clooney to do this little role? Like, we have to stretch this out. And I'm like,
I mean, the whole movie.
Yeah. I'm like, so I thought JDM would be good. All right, LBM.
I was thinking Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like him more than who I have.
Who do you have?
I had Mark Strong.
Oh, Mark Strong is great, but I think Paul Giamatti has more.
He has more of that personality, that kind of, I'm strict, but I love you.
Yeah.
I'm here, I think of The Holdovers.
Yeah.
And he would be perfect. Man, I don't know how I didn't think of him. That's perfect. Yep, Paul Giamatti it is. Carol Ann. I don't like my Carol Ann, so I'm probably going to like who you have more.
I was thinking Rebecca Hall. She was in Iron Man 3 and The Prestige.
The blonde chick?
No,
Rebecca Hall.
No, I think she has dark hair.
The chick. The chick who's Christian, the twins' wife.
Yes.
She's like, some days you love me, some days you don't, because it's two different motherfuckers.
Yes.
She's in Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
Yes.
She's in The Town with Ben Affleck.
Probably.
Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think she's married to.
Yes, she is. Yeah. She's in The Town, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Yes, Iron Man 3. She was in The Gift with Jason Bateman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Prestige. Yeah. That's a good pick. I like that more than mine. Okay. There you go. I had Alison Brie, but I like this more, and I like her. She's pretty. She has a look to her,
and she can act.
She can act. She's good.
So I think she could have the whole range of what Carol Ann
is. That's a great pick. Look at you. That's a good pick. I like her. She's good. I've always liked her look too. All right, older Christina.
I was thinking Jennifer Lawrence.
Too old.
But she still looks young.
She does, but I just watched her in Die My Love. Man, she was great.
Was that good?
The movie was okay. She was fantastic.
How about Pattinson?
Dude, Pattinson was good. She fucks Lakeith Stansfield in it, dude.
Really?
I'm like, Lakeith got to Lakeith, my doppelganger, got to hook up with J-Law. I was like, this was me. I was like, of course, Lakeith gets to hook up with J-Law. I'm like, you dirty devil.
Wow.
Yeah, Lakeith is.
I prefer to think of him as Clarence.
Yep, Clarence is. Clarence is doing his thing, man.
Wow.
Fuck, he's really taken off. He had a good year this year, man. He did a movie with Jennifer Lawrence, Channing Tatum, Mark Wahlberg. He's working with really good actors.
That's awesome. Well, he's a great actor.
He's good. I'm like, he is fantastic. So, I like. So I went with Anya Taylor-Joy. So we're a little bit younger.
Yeah. I'm thinking of what Christina looked like in the movie.
J-Law has this J-Law looks like she would fucking fight Joan Crawford. Like J-Law will take no shit. Like J-Law,
that's because we've seen her as Mystique. And as Katniss.
Yeah, I mean,
so
but
we already know.
but J-Law's face, she looks like.
What about?
Boy, don't play with me.
What about your other girl, Florence Pugh?
Too chubby?
Would she be too short?
She is short.
Yeah.
I do love Florence Pugh. You know that.
I know you do. Because I'm trying to think of someone.
She's too old though. She's almost 32. You know, actually, if we're going that route, we might as well get my main girl, Saoirse Ronan.
We might as well, because if you think about it, by the end of the film, Christina's supposed to be like 38.
late. Yeah, I was like, she's supposed to be older.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you might as well.
Saoirse Ronan, hell yeah. And dude, like her and EB, they have some nice chemistry.
Yeah.
Fuck it, Saoirse Ronan.
All right.
Director.
Believe it or not, I was thinking because of, ironically, The Aviator. I was thinking Scorsese because of getting that old
look. Yeah, actually, I'm actually cool with that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just because of the scale that you would need.
So I was like, is Oliver Stone still making movies? That's who I thought of.
Honestly,
just because he's good with biopics.
Yeah.
So I was like, the way he did The Doors, I just think he would do this well. And but when's the last time a motherfucker made a movie?
I know he has some like history stuff on like Netflix, but I don't know if he's doing film.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I was like, dude, is Oliver Stone still like work? I'm sure, I like Scorsese though.
I think he probably like produces and stuff, but he probably doesn't maybe not behind the camera.
I do like Marty. I think he would do this right. And like you said, Marty grew up watching Joan Crazy.
Yeah.
So he'd probably have an interest in this.
And I was thinking back to The Aviator, believe it or not. Yeah. And especially Cate Blanchett. When I had her, I'm like, they already have the same, or not the same, but they have a chemistry of working together.
It's funny how I thought of The Aviator so many times watching this movie, and you did too. Yeah. So I was like, because like I said, Kate was my first choice, and I thought about Katharine Hepburn, and I was like, or are we going to have her play another classic Hollywood actress? So, and then I was like, oh, and then she's probably too soft and probably too old now, even though she really hasn't aged much at all. Yeah, I like Marty. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Cool. I couldn't think of nobody else because who I would if we were doing this in '81, I would have wanted Dick Donner.
Yeah, but who would have probably done a really great job in '81? Our buddy, Jazz Hands. Oh my God, all that jazz.
Oh, Bob F.
Bob Fosse.
Yeah,
Bob Fosse would have directed the shit out of it.
He would have. Or I even thought about like back then, Francis Ford. I feel like could have pulled this off too.
I was thinking about him now.
Maybe now, yeah. I was like, he still works.
I'm thinking like the grandeur of the Godfather.
Yeah, I'm like, he does still work.
He directed them in like an older kind of style.
The Godfather feels like a '30s movie.
Yes.
But I like Marty, bro. I think his eye, and Marty's been through some things in his own life. That's what I work for. Cool. Unanswerable questions. Why the fuck did they pretty much cut Christopher out the equation?
Yeah. Right.
That was the only question.
Why was he strapped to the bed?
That's it.
Right? Like,
yeah. You want me to help you? No, she'll just beat my ass even more.
Strap yourself back in. Jesus Christ.
Prop you want from the movie?
The wire hanger.
That's what I had. The wire hanger. That is what I had. The wire hanger, or now I'm thinking about it, the scissors that were used to hack off her hair.
Yeah.
But I did have the wire hanger. So
man.
Yeah. So Michelle, thank you very much for requesting
this.
I had a great time watching this, doing this. I was excited for this episode. So shout outs to you. You want us to do another movie, just let us know because we had a good time doing this. So Jameson, you gotta put a grade on it.
Believe it or not, I'd say a solid like 95.
I gave it. I was gonna give it a 95. I gave it a 4.5 on Letterboxd.
Wow!
I did. I had a great time with this film. I was shocked at the Rotten Tomatoes score, but once you brought it up, I was like, it was right after she died. I'm sure a lot of critics were. Because I think if this came out now, this would blow up.
Oh, yeah.
Faye Dunaway would be like a front runner for Best Actress, probably, dude. Yeah. Like,
she didn't get nominated for this or anything?
I don't think she did.
That is crazy.
Which is crazy. Like, let's look at that before we go.
Because, like, what was coming out in 81 that was like topped this?
Not too much good shit here. Everything good in 81 was overseas, I feel like.
Because, like, 81 would have been like Raiders of the Lost Ark, Superman 2 would have been all like
Oscar movies,
like adventure films. So
there was like that's all. Was like nothing like.
That's just wild.
No, Faith. No, she's not win. She didn't even get nominated.
Wow,
dude, Joan Crawford. She got a Razzie for worst actress
for this film.
Yes. And it said this negatively impacted her career, even though she had previously just won an Oscar for Network.
Wow. That is terrible.
How do you give her a Razzie? That was, I know in hindsight, they're like, we dropped the ball on that one.
I think if she got a Razzie, in my mind, is because of that.
The tree scene?
Yes. The over dramatic.
She went crazy with the tree. But there's too many good scenes of her going crazy. Like
she's like chopping down the tree like Prince.
Chill, man. It was a raspberry tree. She had a raspberry beret. Right, so Rob Reiner next week. Princess Bride for RP Rob Reiner. All right, guys. I'm Dom.
I'm Jamie.
Let's go to room 4.